My friend, today I want to challenge you with something that can completely transform your life in just 30 days. Not by some magic trick, not by luck, but by simple, consistent actions that reprogram your mind, your body, and your spirit to become the best version of yourself. Because here's the truth. Most people live their lives on autopilot, waking up, scrolling through their phone, dragging themselves to do things they don't enjoy, complaining about what they don't have, and going to bed without any sense of purpose. And then they wonder why they feel stuck, why they feel unmotivated, why their dreams never seem to get closer. But if you dedicate just 30 days to consciously redesign the way you live, you will shock yourself at how much power you truly have. So let me walk you through the first step of this 30-day transformation. For the next 30 days, the first thing you must master is your morning. Because the way you start your day sets the tone for everything that follows. And right now, many people wake up reacting to the world instead of creating their world. The moment they open their eyes, they check social media, they see notifications, they see the news, they instantly fill their mind with negativity, comparison, and distraction, and that's why their energy feels drained before the day even begins. But not you, not after today. Because for the next 30 days, I want you to build a morning routine that primes you for success, and it doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be intentional. So here's what you'll do. The moment you wake up, do not reach for your phone. Instead, take a deep breath, sit up, and remind yourself of your intention for the day. Tell yourself something like, today I will focus on growth. Today I will use my time wisely. Today I will choose discipline over comfort. And that small act of conscious declaration begins rewiring your brain to take control. Then, before you dive into the noise of the world, spend at least 10 minutes moving your body. This will be stretching, yoga, a few push-ups, or a quick jog, because moving in the morning signals your brain that you are alive, ready, and energized, and the difference it makes in your mood and clarity is enormous. After that, dedicate 10 minutes to silence, meditation, prayer, or just sitting still with your breath, because when you calm your mind before the chaos begins, you anchor yourself in peace. And then the final part of your morning routine is to write down 3 things. One thing you are grateful for, one thing you'll focus on today, and one thing you'll let go of. This tiny journaling practice will align your thoughts with gratitude, focus, and freedom. And when you repeat this routine for 30 days, you will notice your mornings no longer feel rushed, your days no longer feel wasted, and your nights feel more accomplished. But that's just the beginning, because a powerful morning routine must be matched with powerful daily habits. And that leads us to the second key of this 30-day challenge, your energy input. And what I mean by that is simple. The things you consume, whether food, content, or conversations, they shape the way you think, feel, and act. And for the next 30 days, you need to guard your energy like a warrior. So start with your diet, because food is not just fuel. Food is information for your body. Every meal is either making you sharper or making you sluggish. So cut back on junk, sugar, and mindless snacking, and instead focus on whole foods, vegetables, fruits, lean proteins, and plenty of water. Because when your body feels light, your mind feels clear. And when your mind feels clear, your decisions become powerful. And then limit your digital junk food. Because just like unhealthy food clogs your body, unhealthy content clogs your brain. So for the next 30 days, avoid mindless scrolling. Avoid comparing yourself with strangers online. Avoid drowning in negativity from the news. And instead fill your mind with books, podcasts, and videos that inspire growth. Because you cannot build a powerful life with weak inputs. And finally, watch the conversations you engage in, because people's energy is contagious. If you constantly surround yourself with complainers, gossipers, or negative thinkers, their mindset will slowly infect you. So choose your circle wisely, and if you don't have inspiring people around you yet, that's fine. Be your own inspiration, and use solitude as your training ground. Now, my friend, once your mornings are strong and your energy input is pure, the next step in this 30-day transformation is mastering your focus. Because in today's world, the biggest thief of dreams is not lack of talent or opportunity. It's lack of focus. People set goals but can't stick to them because they're constantly distracted, constantly pulled into 100 directions, constantly starting but never finishing. And if that sounds like you, this next principle will change everything. For the next 30 days, I want you to build a habit of deep work, and here's how. Every day, choose one important task, just one. that, if completed, will move your life forward, and dedicate at least 60 to 90 minutes to working on it with no distractions. Turn off your notifications. Put your phone in another room and immerse yourself completely in that one task, because when you practice this consistently, you build laser focus, and laser focus is a superpower in a distracted world. So whether your goal is to build a business, learn a skill, write a book, or get fit, that daily deep work session becomes the engine of your progress. And don't underestimate it. 30 days of focused effort can achieve more than years of scattered effort, because consistency compounds. Now let's talk about another pillar of this 30-day challenge, and that is your discipline. Because without discipline, your goals remain fantasies, your dreams remain daydreams, and your transformation remains just words. But with discipline, anything becomes possible. So here's what I want you to do. For the next 30 days, choose one habit that you know will change your life if you commit to it. Maybe it's exercising daily. Maybe it's reading every night. Maybe it's waking up early. Maybe it's quitting smoking, but choose one, and then make a non-negotiable commitment to stick with it for the full 30 days. Because here's the truth. Your brain is like a muscle, and every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen your self-trust, and every time you break it, you weaken it. So use these 30 days to prove to yourself that you are trustworthy, that you have control over your impulses, that you are not a slave to comfort, because comfort is the enemy of growth. And the more you train yourself to embrace discomfort, the stronger you become. So even on the days you don't feel like it, especially on the days you don't feel like it, show up anyway. Because discipline is built not when it's easy, but when it's hard. And when you live with discipline for 30 days, you start to rewire your identity from someone who gives up easily to someone who follows to no matter what. And that identity shift is life-changing. But let me also remind you of something important. Transformation is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You will stumble. You will have days where you don't feel motivated. You will face challenges. But the key is not to quit. The key is to get back on track as quickly as possible, because missing one day won't destroy your progress. So my friend, this is where your 30-day journey begins, with clarity, discipline, powerful mornings, guarding your mind, fueling your body, journaling, and holding yourself accountable. Because if you can just commit to these 7 pillars for the next 30 days, you'll not only feel stronger and more focused, but you'll also realize that transformation is not about changing everything overnight. It's about proving to yourself day after day that you are capable of becoming more, and once you experience this shift, you will never want to go back to the old version of yourself, because you will taste the power of progress. And progress is addictive. Progress is happiness. So don't wait for the perfect time. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for someone to push you. Start today, start now, and make a promise to yourself that for the next 30 days you will not stop, you will not quit, you will not give up, because your best version is waiting for you on the other side of these 30 days. And once you reach it, you will look back and thank yourself for having the courage to begin.